Hey guys, welcome to tonight's bbcan 9 chat.
This is the third time we're starting this. Just so
you know. It's been a night. Oh my god. But last time, this is a great episode.
This is episode 22.
Yes, last time, Tara nominated Beth and Jed for eviction. We finally got the showmance up on the block.
And then our stream craps out. Our stream must have crapped out at least 20 times tonight.
I feel so bad too, because the lady that runs it, like, she does such a good job to, like, make it work, but...
hard, but...
Heather, thank you for all you do, but
Heather,
anyway.
You're amazing.
Yeah, we missed a little bit of the beginning of the episode, but that's okay.
Because it was probably just about bed and Jeff.
But what we need to know here is that Ty is over it. He's over that showmance. He knows that he's a third wheel, so he's ready to make a move and get rid of one of them this week.
He does not want to be in the love triangle anymore.
Yeah. How do you feel about Ty taking a trip to the dark side?
I love it.
I know. Oh my god, I've really been enjoying villain Ty this week.
I love Ty saying, "I can't wait to send her home."
Oh, this was the episode of what's this person gonna say when this other person walks out of the room?
Yeah.
there was a lot of that.
There was a lot of that, especially with Beth and Tara.
Well, Beth was also trying to play it up with Ty, like, oh, remember when we, like, used to flirt all the time?
Remember when we kind of pretended we were gonna do it? But then I decided that I was going to hook up with Jed.
She's too much. All right, so Tara is trying to smooth things over with Beth.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose it tonight. So Tara is telling Beth, I don't want you to go. I know I just put you up on the block, but I had to do that because I can't risk you winning the power veto and using it on Jed.
Right. Keep pretending that you're pissed at me, though, because you're doing a great job. You're acting, right?
Beth is not happy with Tara right now. She is not acting. And when Tara left the room, of course, Beth was all like, I'm so sick of her. I hate her.
All right, so Ty really wants to win the veto because he wants the noms to stay the same. Yeah,
this is crazy, though, because if Ty does win this veto, it's a huge decision for him because you know the trio is going to be like, whoa, this is perfect. If you win, you can use it on one of us. You'll be safe. And somebody else will have to go up and we'll be the two deciding votes this week.
Wah!
Yeah, so everybody is like, what's Ty going to do? He's telling the other side, I'm going to leave the nominations the same. It's crazy.
I am loving how Ty is in with Kiefer and Braden.
I'm really enjoying that group. And Tara
now.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
It's a fun group. Unexpected, but fun.
You know what I missed this week? This.
Picking out the POV players.
Oh, everyone's playing.
You still have to hold it up.
Everyone's playing. Okay, so this was a lot of fun. The POV was an airport, and Jed got a message from his brother. Theme. Yeah, he got a branding. He got a message from his brother Telvin.
Yes.
And he said, "Bish, we going on a trip." And we're going to Banff.
It's so hard to say that.
I said it right. Banff.
It doesn't really, like,
Banff.
Roll off the tongue. But anyway.
I need a little rehearsal. Banff. Okay. So it's 3 rounds.
Yeah, there's 3 parts to this competition.
First, you got to find your bags using, like, a rubric of clues.
Yeah.
You know, like...
It's got to have a green ribbon and a sticker on the front. Yeah, it was kind of like Guess Who.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I love games like that.
Yeah.
And then it was your all-time favorite slide puzzle to get the car through.
I love that.
We used to play that all the time when they were when her and her big sister were little. We used to play that on computers.
Yeah. Not even that long ago. Maybe like last year I was playing a game like that on my phone.
All right.
It's fun. It's for all time.
And then, my weakness, I would never make it through this. You have to put together a puzzle of Canada and label the major cities. But it's not like it's just any puzzle of Canada.
This is the one that they've been staring at in the Expedia room.
And when you don't got TV, when you don't have radio, when you're just sitting there looking at the walls, wishing for death, you kind of remember, supposedly, what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Some people didn't.
Okay. Well, yeah. So they each had a family member, a loved one, guiding them through this with clues, which was, I think, a really nice touch.
Yeah.
This was a super fun competition. Even
it was.
The whole setup in the backyard was awesome. So,
yeah.
They killed it again.
Yeah, so Jed had his brother, Beth had her sister, Braden had his mom. He loves his mom. Kiefer had his sister.
Yep.
And Ty was kind of like done separately.
Ty and Jed were both done separately. I think that's just because they were both like the top two. We know this already. Yeah. We know this. They were the top two.
We know these.
Yeah.
Ty had his godmother, who he loves. And
it was great to see everybody get their messages.
Yeah.
That sucks for Tara, though. But I guess she got her HOH one, so...
She got her Wendy's message.
Yeah.
I'm famous at school.
All right. Well, they did the competition. Jed was having a tough time, sort of, with the suitcases. Well, not really.
I thought he did okay with the suitcases.
No, because his thing, he was doing, like, process of elimination. So he was getting rid of all the ones that didn't apply, but it takes longer.
Oh.
Yeah. Beth...
She sucked.
She was having a rough time.
She couldn't get that car through. It took a long time.
Braden, he was having a hard time with the bags, too, like Jed.
Kiefer wasn't so good with the map. He said he's a West Coast guy.
But it looked like he was messing up some West Coast cities. I don't know.
You know, I could see that being possible because I don't know what the hell the cities are on the West Coast of the United States. I know the East Coast cities not that well either. But... You know, not good with maps at all.
Geography on blast.
Don't ask me to tell you directions because you're not getting there.
Same. And then Ty, he was doing really well, but then he struggled with the map in the third part.
But he totally got the edit of I breezed through this and I'm the winner.
Well, they showed the comparison of the times between Ty and Jed after the first 2 rounds, and I believe Ty went into that with ahead, and then he took longer on the puzzle, so Jed was able to make up time there. But
see, I didn't see that part.
Yeah, you were writing something down, so you missed it. But
yeah. All right, so the results are in last place with 39 minutes was Braden.
Yep.
Or Brandon. 4th place Beth, 3rd place Kiefer, and that means it came down between Jed and Ty. Oh my God, who won? Who won?
It was Jed. His time was 22-something minutes, and Ty's was 26-something, so...
Uh-oh, veto!
It's a pretty sizable victory there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jed not only won the POV, but he also won an unforgettable trip.
Well, I bet he's not going to be taking it with Beth.
I thought he said he was going to take his brother, so...
Yeah, good for you. You made a good decision.
Yeah.
All right, so... Ty thought he won the veto. And he's asking Tara... Oh, shit. Are you putting me up?
Well, she was like, I don't know. We got to talk about it. And it was very much up in the air for a while who the replacement nominee would be between Ty and Braden, which was really interesting to watch that unfold on the feeds. I got to say, there was so much going on the live feeds this week. There was no way they could have possibly shown all of the good stuff. Like, even... What we saw tonight was just, like, the most bare skeleton...
You think they were doing the most?
No, I mean, I don't know how they could have... yeah, they were so extra. Are you kidding me? This week was a disaster, game-wise. Everyone was a dumpster fire, but
oh my God.
I'm still really curious. If Ty won the veto, would he not have used it? That would have been insane. That would have been
crazy.
That would have been insane.
What do you think? Do you think he would have used it on Jed?
I guess not. Like, knowing what I know now about this week, like, it seems like he wouldn't. That would have been so bold,
That would have been so... Like, remember when they put Kiefer up and it was like a freaking cry fest? What would it have been if, like, he would have had to have stared at Jed for, like, forever?
Well, that's another thing that's weird about this week, because... Jed and his Ty and his new villain role has been, like, emotionless about this whole thing. Like, we saw when they were gonna get rid of Kiefer, he was, like, sobbing. Yeah. But he doesn't care this week. He's just, like, zoned in. He is not doing the crying thing right now.
I guess he's got a whiff of that cash. And
well, I think it's also he feels betrayed because he feels like Jed would pick Beth over him. And that's a punch in the gut.
Yeah. Okay, well, I have another question, too, but we didn't get there yet. to ask of you.
Okay.
All right. So Kiefer and Jed, they're chatting, and Kiefer tells Jed she's gonna put up Ty.
Yeah. If Jed uses the POV on himself like a normal human being, a sane human being, Tara would put up Ty in his place. So then it's going to be either Ty or Beth leaving.
So Kiefer goes to Tara and says, Jed is going to try and get Brayden to go up on the block because he doesn't want Ty to go up on the block.
Yeah.
Because he still thinks Ty is with him.
Right.
All right. So
Kiefer's like, we got to be careful here. Just put Ty up on the block and we'll guarantee that one of the trio will go.
Yeah. All right, so Brayden said, house guests, everyone come to the living room. Wait, where is everyone? Oh, they're outside? Okay, well, I have a house guest announcement.
Yeah.
It's skip the dishes, and guess who's going to win the free meal and slop pass?
Well, it was a freaking landslide for Ty.
By 1,000,000 to 1 or 2. Ty wins.
Yay, Ty. So he's pretty excited about that.
I was so happy.
I'm kind of wondering, too, if his, like, anger and, like, villainness this week had anything to do with him being on slop. Because he was not handling it well.
No. Well, he had a lovely Thai meal, and he doesn't have to eat slop for the rest of the week.
Good for him.
The lovebirds
Did he end up going with Thai? Or were they just joking
around? He had chopsticks.
Oh, I just assumed it was like
chai.
sushi. I don't know.
Chai?
You said chai?
I'm assuming it was Thai.
Okay.
All right, it could have been sushi for sure. Or it could have been both.
I don't know, but he had a lot of containers there.
He did. Making me hungry just thinking about it.
All right. So then, this is where things get freaking nutso.
Freaking great.
Kiefer goes and talks to Tara, and he's like, okay, I had a brain blast. I came up with a plan.
I was laid in bed last night.
Okay, this conversation that he was talking about was at like 4:30 in the morning.
Whoa.
Him, Brayden, and Ty. And they were talking about, like, what if Jed used the power veto on Beth and he stayed up on the block and then we vote him out? Now, that's insane. We all know that that's insane. But they're thinking this could work. Because
when I first heard this, I thought it was crazy.
Yes. Everyone did. But it seemed like it was, you know, worth a shot because Jed has said in the past how sick it would be if somebody was on the block, won the power veto, used it on the other person, and then still survived the vote.
Yeah.
So this has already been in his head, and you know he's got an ego. They all know that. So they're like, let's use that. Let's see if we can make this work.
And I might add, put on a damn shirt.
So Kiefer,
there's more airtime of him without a shirt than there is with a shirt.
Yeah.
And I know it's not that hot up in Canada.
So Kiefer brings this idea to Tara, and she's just like, oh. I mean, let's try it. Yeah. So in that case, if Beth came off the block, she would put Brayden up as the replacement nominee. And again, this was like a weird thing where it wasn't certain who she was actually going to put up. Because a lot of people were still thinking it's going to be Ty, because you'd be insane to put Brayden up on the block and trust Ty, who hasn't been with you this whole time, to vote out one of his own alliance members.
Right.
That's best friend in the house.
Crazy.
Yes.
There's
a lot of craziness happening here.
So Tara goes to Beth and says, why don't you ask Jed to use the veto on you?
Yeah.
And I'll put up Brayden. The only way that I'll do that is if you get taken off the block. Because if he uses the veto on himself and I put up Brayden, you're going to go home.
Yeah. And Tara
I want you to stay.
Tara's trying to sell this like, I want you to stay this week. I really don't want you to go home. So we need to do whatever we need to do to make sure that that happens.
And this was a real Sally Field day.
What do you mean?
Beth is like, Tara wants me to stay. She likes me. She really, really likes me. She kept saying it over and over. She's like, can you believe Beth wants me to stay?
You mean Tara?
Right.
But the other thing...
She wants me, Beth, to stay.
Yeah. Another major plot line that they left out here. Beth and Jed were convinced that this plan is just like showing up now because they did such a good job convincing Tara that people would keep Brayden over her if they were the two nominees. So they're like, we just like, we blew it for ourselves. Like, we just did too good of a job. No.
Oh my God.
Okay, so then...
yeah. Beth is like, I don't know how I'm going to get Jed to you. What do I say to him? What do I do? And she's like, I think you'll figure it out. So Beth asks Jed, and Jed's like, this is crazy. I don't get it.
But he's also like, that'd be so sick.
Yeah, it'd be fire. So then, come to our new club, fire. Tara comes out. Ben and Jeff are there. And she's like, yeah, I swear on my freaking kids, I'm going to
put up Brayden as the replacement. Well, Ty was...
I guarantee.
I'm going to cry. I'm so... This has been the worst night. Jed is really unsure. Mm-hmm. He doesn't feel like he can trust that Tara is going to put Brayden up as the replacement nominee. Mm-hmm. He's worried that he's going to end up next to Ty if he does this, and that would suck. But Tara's like, I can't just put Brayden up on the block against Beth because then Beth is going to go.
Now, my question to you is, how did Jed feel comfortable with Ty after Tara said that Ty was going to vote out Beth?
Because that was part of their campaign.
What?
That was part of the whole thing. That's why they're like, oh, we were really working against ourselves. Like, we really blew it.
I mean,
it's a whole thing.
Yeah, I don't get that part. Like,
it's a whole thing. They were even at one point, Jed was saying that he would vote out Beth. He was saying that to Brayden. So,
what did you think of Ty's acting skills when he had to go out there and pretend that he didn't know what the F was going on?
It was a lot of fun. He really sold it.
He did.
He did a great job of selling that.
Well, he just acted it so perfectly. He was just like what?
She wants you to use the veto
She
on
wants
Beth?
you to stay?
Yeah.
What?
It was wild.
How could that be?
Mm-hmm. So then Kiefer came outside. He was talking to them as well. And he was like, oh, yeah, sounds like a great plan. Because I came up with it.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, so Ty and Kiefer are both pushing Jed to do this. They're like, yeah, this is great. Like, you can keep all four of us safe. Obviously, we're going to keep you, you know, even though you're going to be up on the block, we're going to vote for you to stay. So they're all pushing for it.
What did you think of Brayden being so nonchalant when Tara
we didn't get there yet.
All right, sorry.
We're not there.
All right, well, Jed and Beth.
Jed thinks this is a genius move. It's an alpha move. It's a goat move. He's intrigued.
He can't even believe how cool this is. Mm-hmm. He thinks he's a legend already.
Yeah, so...
Bitch, you're not a legend.
He wants to get that extra confirmation, though, from Tara that Brayden would go up as the replacement. So she swears on her kids that she's going to do it. And for some reason, that works. Why? I don't know. Because last week, she promised on her kids that she would not put Beth up on the block. And
Mommy, I'm famous at school.
Yeah. And now Beth is on the block. So why would you trust that? Ridiculous.
All right. Well, what do you think about Tara telling Brayden he's going to go up, and Brayden was just like, all right.
Honestly, like... What is going on this week? Did they put something in the food? Is there a gas leak? Like, what is the meaning of this? Because there have been so many bad decisions. What's going on?
I don't know. I don't know, but it's time for the veto ceremony. Beth, why do you think you should stay?
You know, because, like, we're doing it. Like, I don't know. She was telling him to trust his gut, play smart.
I love Jed's speech, by the way.
Oh, my God.
He used the veto on Beth, and the side eye from Brayden.
Brayden's reaction was hilarious.
Realness.
But
he kept almost laughing the whole time.
But he was trying to act pissed because that's what
he was like.
He and Tara like decided on before, that he was going to act upset. But Jed's speech where he was like, Beth, I love doing like all different stuff with you, but like being on the block is not one of them.
I'm going to make moves that haven't been made before. Because they're stupid!
Yeah, there's a reason people use the veto on themselves and not the other nominee.
Yes.
Because it's dumb.
Yes.
It's big dumb.
Yes, big dumb. So, sure enough, Jed uses the veto. Tara has to put up Brayden. Brayden takes
she didn't have to. She could have put up Ty.
She promised.
Yeah, she followed through on her promise.
She promised.
Which, again, I think was a really dumb move, but I guess dumb cancels out dumb. I don't know.
Brayden was cool with it, so...
It's just insane that there was, like, no pushback.
He said, I don't give a shit. I'll just go home. I'll just go home. I'll just be late.
I don't know. I guess he figures, like, it would be insane for people to keep Jed.
Right.
He's up on the block right now, just waiting to be evicted.
Yes. So tomorrow is the fake double eviction. Is that going to be as insane as this rest of this week?
It's going to be pretty insane. It's going to be pretty
insane.
How
pissed are you going to be if Jed makes it back into the house?
It's going to be wild. It's going to be entertaining, though, because he's going to be like, what the F, guys? It's going to be crazy, but...
Who do you want to see?
As the second eviction?
Yeah.
I think it would be hilarious if it was Beth. They had to face off against each other.
Yes! Okay.
It'd be a lot of fun.
That's what I want. That's the one we want.
We'll see. So, let me know what you guys think about all this.
That's the one we want.
Yeah. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching.
And until next time,
much love.